Do you want to learn how to make your own LED dot matrix 8x8 based moving display system? Then watch this tutorial from start to the very end, because at the end of this tutorial you will be able to make your own moving display system that can be controlled from an Android application. So let's get started.
Hi guys, my name is Fahad and welcome to Electronic Clinic. If this is your first time here and you want to learn Arduino programming, PLC ladder logic programming, SCADA application designing, SolidWorks, Visual Basic application designing and programming for microcontrollers to send and receive data, Android, security systems, robotics, image processing and much more, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so that you never miss anything.
Welcome back my friends. This is the MAX7219 8x8 dot LED Matrix module that we will be using today. As you can see over here, we have total of 5 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the green one is the clock, which is CK, and the yellow one is the CS, and the third one is the DN, which stands for the data in, and this is the ground, and this one is the VCC 5-4. And likewise on this side, these are the output pins. This one is the clock, so this one is the clock. This is the CS, so this is the CS. Over here this is the DN, which is the DN, but over here this is the D out, and this is the ground, so this is the ground, and this is the 5-volt, so this is the 5-volt. This is the row and this is the column, and total we have 64 LEDs as it's 8x8, and this is the MAX7219 chip. So my friends, as you can see on the screen, this is the complete connection diagram. As you can see, the clock will be connected with pin 10 of the Arduino, and the CS, which is the yellow wire, is connected with pin 11 of the Arduino, and the DN, which is the data in, will be connected with pin 12 of the Arduino, and the ground will be connected with the ground of the Arduino, and the VCC will be connected with 5 volts of the Arduino. But if you are using more than 3, 4 or 5 MAX7219 8x8 dot matrix modules, then you are supposed to power these up using the external power supply. So how we actually connect many MAX7219 8x8 dot matrix modules? Well, this is really simple. If you can see over here, we have a clock, so this pin is clock, and this will be connected with the clock of the other one. This is the yellow wire, and which is a CS, so this one is a CS, and this will be connected with the CS of the another one. Over here this is the DN, but over here this is the D out, so the D out of the first module will be connected with the DN of the next module, and the ground and 5 volts are connected the same way. So we repeat the same connections. So that's the overall connections. Once again, the DN is connected with pin 12 of the Arduino, the CS will be connected with pin 11 of the Arduino, and the clock will be connected with pin 10 of the Arduino. So this moving display system is based on the MAX7219 IC. So my friends, now we will do the connections as per the circuit diagrams. As you can see, the pins labeled with clock, CS, DN, ground and VCC. So the CL is connected with pin 10 of the Arduino, and the CS is connected with pin 11 of the Arduino, and the DN is connected with pin 12, and ground is connected with the Arduino ground, which is the brown, and the VCC is connected with 5 volts of the Arduino. And over here you can also see that these are the pin number 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so now this display LED matrix is connected with this one, and then the output of this one is connected with the input of this one. So if you can see like this, the output of this one is connected with the input of this one. So then I used it like this. Let me explain. So over here the first one is the clock. Over here also the first one is the clock. The second is the CS, so the second is the CS. The third one is the DN, and over here the third one is the D out. So over here we have DN, and on this side we have D out, and then similarly the ground and the VCC. So
the D out of this one will be connected with the DN of this one. So, and the D out of this one will be connected with the DN of this one. Let's start with the Bluetooth settings. So the Bluetooth module that you can see on the screen is actually hc-05. Well, it doesn't matter whether you are using hc-06 or hc-05, the basic function of both the modules is same. There is only a little bit difference in the AD commands, which I will show you once we will doing the Bluetooth settings. So as you can see on the screen, the upper pin is the state, RxD, TXT, ground, and the VCC, and the last one is the wake up pin. So in the first part we will cover, we will be using the RxD, TXT, ground, VCC, and the wake up pin. So the wake up pin will be used for entering the Bluetooth module into the AD command, so which I will tell you when we will be doing the interfacing with the Arduino program. So before we are going to make the smart lock control system, so before that I will tell you how you can actually change the name of the Bluetooth module and how you can change the pairing code of the Bluetooth module. You can also use a default pin code, but in order to increase the security so that nobody else can connect with your Bluetooth module, so for that purpose I will tell you how you can change the pairing code of this particular module. So once we are done with the name setting and the pairing code, then we will use the cell phone to check whether the name is changed or not. So for that you will be needing an Android cell phone. First part, we need a cell phone and then a Bluetooth module and then Arduino Uno and a cable. So before you start the connections, first connect the Arduino and open a basic sketch which consists of only the white setup and white loop functions, and upload this. Now click the upload, and now as you can see here, now this sketch is uploaded, and now let's start the connections. Connect the VCC with a 5 and this one with the ground. Orange is the RxD pin, so connect this with the Rx pin and the TX with the TX. And this is one extra wire which is connected with the 5 volt. As I told you that when we will be turning on the Bluetooth module, at that time we will connect this 5 volt with the wake up pin. So when we start the Arduino, it will enter into the AT command mode. So first, I'm not connecting this module, and let's check what happens if I just connect this. As you can see, the Bluetooth module is blinking fast and it's not in the AT command mode. So before you on the Arduino, at first you will have to connect the 5 volt wire with the wake up pin. So just hold it like this, and now just hold it for a second and then remove. Now as you can see, it's blinking slow, so it means that now it's ready, it's in the AT commands mode. Now let's open the serial monitor. So now let's check whether AT commands work or not. So write AT, yeah, it's working, AT, as you can see. Okay, now if you're using hc-06, then you will have to enter the AT plus pin 1 2 3 4. This is the format. So you will just write AT plus pin and then the pin code which you want to set, like for example it can be any 4-digit number, and device name can be set through this command, AT plus name, and then directly write the name that you wanna write. But as I'm using hc-05, so we will be using these commands. Now before you start the AT commands, you will have to do some settings. As you can see, the baud rate, which I have selected over here, 38400, and also select the NL and CR, which you have already selected. Now to find the pin code, enter 80 plus PSWD. So just write this 80 plus PSWD. Now the current pin code is 1234, and if I want to change the number, so how will do that? 80 plus PSWD is equal to any number, so like 80 plus PSWD is equal to, and this time I want to keep it 4321. It's the reverse one, and you can see that's okay. And now let's check 80 plus PSWD, and now you can see it's changed to 4321. And now let's change the name. For changing the name, this is the command. So just write 80 plus name equal to electronic clinic, and okay. So now let's connect this with cell phone. Close this, and okay, now restart it, reset the microcontroller, disconnect the Bluetooth module by removing the 5-volt wire, and now connect. So now it's blinking fast, it's not in the 80 command mode. Now here's a cell phone, and open the Bluetooth, and let's search for this Bluetooth device. So now as you can see, its name is changed to electronic clinic, and now I just click on this, and now it's asking for the pairing code. Enter the pairing code, which is 4321, and click OK. So my friends, this is how we can set the name and the pairing codes. So my friends, as you can see, I also connected the hc-05 module. It doesn't matter if you connect the hc-05 or hc-06, the connections are exactly the same. And as I explained in the Bluetooth setting modules, so you can connect hc-06 or hc-05. So currently the one I'm using hc-05. Now over here you can see that the orange wire, which is the RxD of the Bluetooth module, is connected with pin 3 of the Arduino, and the white wire, which is the TXT, is connected with pin 2 of the Arduino, and its 5-volt is connected with the 5-volt of the Arduino, which is a VCC, and the ground of the Bluetooth module is connected with the ground of the Arduino, and similarly its VCC wire is also connected with the Arduino. So let me show you the connections over here as well. So as you can see, these two wires are connected with pin number 2 and 3. So that's it, that's all. So now our interfacing is completed, and now we will start the programming. So my friends, this is the complete code of the 8x8 LED dot matrix, which is based on MAX7219, and actually this code was originally written by Marcelo Moraes from Brazil, and I will provide this link in the description so that you guys can download this library and code. And well, I made like a very little change in the program, as my aim was to control the moving display system from the computer and also from the Bluetooth module. So in my previous video tutorial, I controlled the dot matrix moving display system from the computer. I was sending a message from the computer application, and today we will be controlling this moving display system from the Bluetooth. So we will be starting with these header files. So make sure when you start the programming, first of all download the Max Matrix library, and add all these header files, and then is the Bluetooth modules will be doing serial communication with the Arduino Uno. So for that I will be needing an extra serial port, which I will for which I'm defining pin number 2 and 3. So my another serial port will be available on pin number 2 and 3 using the software serial, and the name is the blue. So blue is for the Bluetooth device, and the Arduino default serial port, which is on pin number 0 and pin number 1, will be used for communication with the computer. So this is the program uchar.ch. This is simply a chart, and then we start with the pins. So the data is equal to 12, load, which is the CS pin, is 11, and the clock pin of the moving display is connected with the 10, which I already explained in very detail in the circuit diagram. Integer max in use is equal to 3, so it means that I'm using 3 MAX7219 modules. So if you're using, for example, 5, then you will replace this with 5. And then we have a function, and then we pass all the parameters. And then after that, if you want to display strings, if you are not using, for example, Bluetooth or a computer, then you can simply define your own strings, and then you call those strings. So for that we have user-defined functions. For the character we have other user-defined functions. So these are the strings. You can define your own strings, and then we start with the white setup. So m.init, which is for the initialization, and set the intensity, which sets the matrix intensity, which is from 0 to 15, and the serial.begin 96 run, which is the communication speed. The baud rate, and blue.begin also start the Bluetooth module and also start the communication with the computer, with the serial monitor. Okay, so wide loop. If you can see over here, if blue dot available greater than 0, it means if we have received a data, a message from the Bluetooth device, then read the Bluetooth device and store the message in C. So print character, so as it will be accessing character by character, so it will just send a character over here, and then this 100 is the speed. So when you decrease the value, the speed increases, and when you increases the number, the speed decreases. And this function is simply which I already explained in the first one, in the first tutorial. So this will be used for monitoring if the message is received from the computer. So today we will be using this one. Well, in the previous tutorial we used this one. And there is a delay, so m.shift left false and true. Well, actually we have some user-defined functions. So print string character is, for example, if you want to print a string on the moving display and you don't want to move the message left or right, then you simply call this function, which is extremely easy, like the which is self-explanatory. There's nothing to discuss. And then white print string with shift. So if you want to print the string message along with the shifting, so then you will have to call this function. And print character with shift, so as we are receiving characters from the Bluetooth module, so actually we will be using this one, so which is the character C and the integer shift speed. So this represents the speed, and this represents the character which we will be receiving through the Bluetooth module. So that's a very simple program, and I have already uploaded this program into the Arduino Uno, and now let's start the final checking. So my friends, as you can see, the Arduino is powered up, the Bluetooth module is blinking, which means as it's blinking at a fast rate, so it means that right now it's not connected with the cell phone. Okay, and now, so first of all, let's pair this, and so select Electronic Clinic and connect. Okay, now you can see it's connected, the blinking rate is slow. And now let's write. So let's take a start with hi and click send. Now let's type something else. How are you? and click send. So my friends, I hope you like today's episode. If you need the Android application, or you need the moving display code, so let me know in a comment, and please like my video, share my videos with your friends, and see you in another episode, and thanks for watching.